today's sports chat, we zoom in on Swallows FC's sensational return to the ABSA Premiership. This after they clinched the Glad Africa Championship title last week. Now, this week, I wanted to look at, what gave the Dube Birds that edge this season. And there's no one that is more qualified to discuss this than the club's top scorers. And he goes by the name of Kagiso Malinga. He is a Swallows striker, and he's joining us on the line right now. Kagiso, thank you for your time and welcome to the show. I'm sure it's still sinking in, if not already sunk in, the fact that you guys are back in the ABSA Premiership. How does it feel knowing that you are one player that helped contribute to, promoting the club to the ABSA Premiership?
Good morning, and good morning to the viewers. I cannot say it's me. It's about the team effort, So, yeah, it has sunk in. But then, going out and people screaming, wanting pictures, like we've made history. So now, yeah, we're just happy that the club is back there. But then now, it's time for us to go back to work and start afresh. There's a lot that we need to do.
You and the team, other players have helped the team to be promoted to the ABSA Premiership. How does it make you feel?
It's a good feeling, It's a good feeling. We've just made history. So, yeah, but now we need to shift the focus back to training, start afresh. We're trying to, but then, I have to go back to my mother club first. Then we'll see what will happen after the transfer window has opened.
And what do you think was the contributing or the factor in terms of helping the club to being successful this season?
For me, it's easy. It's just putting the ball in the back of the net, Then other players will do the marking and everything. But then for us, it was just we tried to focus one game at a time, knowing the fact that we shifted the focus based on our performance, not other teams. So, yeah, then we were just happy and delighted that we have won the league and made history.
Absolutely. And we had Panyaza Lesufi actually this week on the show, actually on the station. And he was saying that one of the contributing factors is that they got young players to come into the club. But not only that, we can see a balance between young players and experienced players like Vuyo Mere, Leboga Mokoena, amongst others. What would you say the relationship was between you guys as young players and the experienced players? And what are some of the lessons that you guys learned from the older players?
From the senior guys, they are legends, They from the first day they stepped into the Swallows brand. They just gave us advice on how they've won everything. So they just told us that we need to know that we at work, and there are more people like supporting the team. So, yeah, they just said we need to focus on our game so that we can make history. We're still young, and they're just trying to help us reach their goal where they are. So, yeah, it was a great team effort from them and us. So, yeah, we're grateful for having them in the team.
And I mean, for you, you said, yes, you're going back to your mother team. You came in as a lone player from SuperSport United, but just playing in a team that has so much history as Swallows, how was that for you?
At first when I went there, I was nervous, scared, Like each time I'll go, just go in or start the game, it was like every people at home looking at me. So now I had to make sure that I make them happy, So, yeah, what can I say? I'm just delighted and happy that everyone and the fans, the supporters at home, they supported me through it all. So, yeah, I'm very happy, and thank you.
And how has the coach contributed, or how did he contribute in helping you to be a brilliant striker as you are, and making sure that you perform to your uttermost best to such an extent that now you're the leading goal scorer?
The coach is wonderful, you know. So he just told me that I need to focus on my game, never look at anyone, just focus on my game. And he obviously at training will do some extra work and told me how to take shots, the technique, the balance, the movement, etc. So I'm grateful for him for contributing to my performance and the goal scoring thing.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, yesterday, I'm sure you were watching the games yesterday, the final day of the ABSA Premiership, and just looking at, obviously, the intensity in the ABSA Premiership. Some teams are able to stay in the top flight. Some teams just there for one season and they're out. Obviously, Swallows knows and they have experience with regards to this. But what do you think will be the contributing factor to making sure that Swallows FC stays in the ABSA Premiership and does well, for that matter of fact?
For them, it's all about hard work, you know. So now we need to get more hungry players, so that they know what they're doing. They know the badge that they carry. It's very heavy, so they just need to focus on their game and focus on one game at a time, and we'll see what happens.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm wishing you nothing but the best for next season, and we'll see if you'll still stay with Swallows, or you're going back to SuperSport, to United. That was Swallows FC striker Kagiso Malinga just letting us in on those contributing factors that made Swallows to be as successful as it was this season.